All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this title says it all. The title says enough. Okay, it says Florida mom found put in the spirit world in Daytona Beach fire had been stabbed 100 times. Yes, 100 times. When you read this article, it doesn't necessarily give you a motive of why he did it. But as much as I hate to say this, if we go about the reasons why most of these so-called black women are getting put to death, all right, is because they have a bad attitude, they're prideful, all right, they give their man hell at every single turn. Okay, whenever the man tries to help them out, all right, they're cutting them off at the knees, figuratively speaking. All right. And no man can possibly win or succeed or have any peace of mind with a female with a mentality like this. This is why the scripture says, uh, what's that about the man that it's like he hold a scorpion? It's in Ecclesiasticus. Yes. Ecclesiasticus 26 and 7. It says, "A evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro." Have you ever tried to hold something that's shaking back and forth, man? You can't keep your grip on it. Okay? So it says, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro." Man, you can't, you have no control over it. You can never grip it correctly so you can have control. All right? That's what happens when you with the evil wife. It says, "He that hath hold of her is as though he had held a scorpion." Right. He's gonna get stung. You try to hold fast to an evil woman, a wicked woman, trying to make things work. Hey man, you're gonna find out very quickly that you're only gonna hurt yourself. And see, you have a lot of women out here who are not, who, or should I say, who don't even come close to the mentality of a righteous woman. Okay. And because many of the women, these women walk around with great pride, as the scriptures say, and stretch forth necks, it causes men to behave in a way that they shouldn't towards a woman. Okay. And you have to ask yourself, what happened in this relationship where the man took it upon himself to stab this woman 100 times, and then after that set the house on fire? What kind of pain and rage is this man feeling that he did all of that to this woman? This is why we tell you guys to be very careful when you get with these females, okay? And the apostle elders on down, we've been we've been saying for a long time, you brothers need to leave Keisha alone. Leave the creature, the subject, the B dub, the terminatrix, aka the nigga woman. Leave her alone. As a whole, nothing good will come of this situation. Nothing. All you're going to get is a bad attitude and some badass kids. All right. This is why the scripture tells us that what's it with the feeble knees. Yep. It says a wicked woman abateth the courage. Let's get that word abateth. We're just gonna get it in the old regular dictionary. To lessen in force or intensity, to moderate, to reduce something in amount or size, to cut away or hammer down, in such a way as to leave a figure in relief, to lower in price or value, to demolish, my goodness, to demolish or level to the ground, to give no consideration to something, to treat as an exception, to dull, to, oh my goodness, to make void, to put to an end, to dismiss or otherwise bring to an end, to curtail. Oh my goodness. Y'all get the message. To decrease in force or intensity. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh my good, a bait. So let's see if we can plug that definition in to this scripture. All right. It says a woman basically destroys, she lessens in value. Oh my God, the courage. Basically, she weakens the man. Okay, she destroys his very essence of a man, his pride, his dignity. Okay, it says maketh a heavy countenance. All right, this is why many of these men out here are walking around depressed. All right, the majority of the men you see that actually deal with Keisha, they angry all the time. They got a frown on their face. They depressed. You don't never see them cheesing in a picture with the subject. All right. It says a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Whew. So being with a wicked woman will literally drain you of your courage. A wicked woman that you cannot, or a woman that you cannot control will end up destroying you. Now, I don't mean control as a slave, but have some authority over her in the sense that she should know that you are the man and she is the woman. She is the helpmate. She is the one that's supposed to be helping you out. She's not the one that, as the scripture says, should be usurping authority over a man, trying to be a man, or raising all types of hell, making your life miserable, making the children's life miserable. All right. So much to the point where everybody's just miserable. Okay, I'm going to scroll up. And it says, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face. All right, because you have a lot of women out here, as as much as I may not want to admit this, okay, you actually do have a decent number, not a lot, but you do have a decent number of Keishas out there who actually look very nice, who do have their real hair, who don't wear a lot of makeup, or even if they don't wear their real hair, they still look very nice. They have a pretty face, a pretty complexion, okay? Body out of this world. Oh boy. As soon as they open their mouth, as soon as they feel that they got you, that you comfortable around them, whew, that's when that demon turns up. And then you like, oh my God, what have I gotten myself into? Now you look at her in a totally different way, like, oh my goodness, this chick is ugly. This chick is wicked. It don't matter how fine she looks. It don't matter how little makeup she needs. It don't matter how well proportioned her body is. It don't matter how good the kitty is. Man, you start looking at her like just a worthless nigga off the streets. Okay? And it says, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Right. That them thoughts that you had that she was so-called sugar spice and everything nice, man, you like this is a damn demon. What have I gotten myself into? Okay? And it says that her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall cry bitterly. Okay? And we all seen them guys who can barely be around their friends because their woman is so damn wicked. All right. And when his friends mention about how bad this woman's treating him and how he needs to leave, he can barely lift up his head. He's so damn ashamed of himself because he's like, damn, I done lost my balls. My friends are telling me that I ain't the same anymore, that I changed. All right. And that this woman is ruining my life. But I love her, man. Okay. This is unfortunately an issue that many Jakes are still dealing with today. And due to Esau letting these women gad abroad and usurp authority over man, they're just running free, causing all types of havoc. And we're at a point where these men are just like Popeye. If you remember Popeye, the old cartoon Popeye, after he got beat up by Bluto so much, he would say, you know what? That's all I can stand, because I can't stand no more. And then these men lash out. All right? When you hear stories like this ain't something that the guy just decided, I'm going to just get up and do it. No. This man is the result of he is the result of a man that when he does not use knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to vet these women, this man is the result of a person who fell victim to a wicked woman. And the reward of a sinner fell down upon him. And now this dude's about to be in jail for the rest of his life. And this is what we've been telling you men. This is a double lesson. All right. This is what we've been telling you men. Vet these women, even if you, for some odd reason, I don't know why, but this is why we've been telling you men, you have to vet these women. And if you just so happen to still want to be with Keisha, you got to vet them that much more. All right? And to you so-called sisters out there, all right, who still believe that you're in a time where you could do whatever you want to a man and get away with it. No, 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 no. Those days are long gone. All right. When you watch the news or you keep up with the news in other places, these women are suffering horrific judgments by men. All right. These chicks, in this case, getting stabbed up 100 times. Okay. You got women being decapitated. You got women getting burnt up, beat up, men putting hits on them. All types of madness. Burning them up in houses. And see, these things, these stories should serve as I'm gonna be honest, these stories should put fear in many of you women to get right. I would hope that stories like this would, like that old show, would scare you straight. Because if many of you women continue in this path that you're going down, guys like this will just be waiting. They just waiting. And they doing all this, as the scripture says, in the green tree. They're doing all of this when we still have some, how should I say, some appearance of law and order. So what do you think guys like this are going to do when there is no law and order? When there's no police, when there's no 911, where there's no judge? Something to think about. Fellas, vet these women. You sisters out there, get your mind right with the Lord. That's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.